Check one, two, check one, two. Are you ready for the festivities? Let's do it. Boom.
Our number one troll, guys. Jose is in the house. Everyone, welcome Jose, our number one troll. Troll responsibly. You know it, man. Only Jose does it well.
I'm still stuck on that thing about Jose JG Gonzalez being a wanker.
Now that's not trolling, Jose.
But Jose, you seem to be talking through me a lot.
So this is about the character, Jose. This is not about the argument.
That's my problem with Jose, is that he's saying just straight up BS. He's just trolling.
Yeah, he does seem to be trolling, I agree.
It's crazy. It's crazy trolling.
He's not playing the neutral place. I mean, I'm more neutral than Jose's, put it that way.
Jose, you in the mood today, bro?
You know what, Jose? I totally agree with you.
Our number one troll, guys. Jose is in the house. Everyone, welcome Jose, our number one troll. Troll responsibly. You know it, man. Only Jose does it well.
I'm still stuck on that thing about Jose JG Gonzalez being a wanker.
Now that's not trolling, Jose.
But Jose, you seem to be talking through me a lot.
So this is about the character, Jose. This is not about the argument.
That's my problem with Jose, is that he's saying just straight up BS. He's just trolling.
Yeah, he does seem to be trolling, I agree.
It's crazy. It's crazy trolling.
He's not playing the neutral place. I mean, I'm more neutral than Jose's, put it that way.
Jose, you in the mood today, bro?
You know what, Jose? I totally agree with you.
Yeah, I don't know about Jose.
I've got to be honest, Jose. Of the two resident globe heads, you are my favourite.
Jose GP, is responsible trolling okay? I don't know what you mean by this responsible trolling. Oh,
no one's got time for that. So, responsible trolling is okay. All right. Bro.
I kissed a guy.
Nautical miles are and nautical miles, okay?
You notice this angle now gets wider. It's much wider. Wider here. But look what happened here. Frame.
A sextant and a map. And you want to take this one off first. Make sure that valve is good and tight. We could get a little bit of spitfire. Terrestrial refraction. But that's about it.
Here on the
Daily Boom,
in a metal retardation center costing
PayPal and Super Chat
will be built is to identify all of the causes of mental retardation and to develop more effective techniques of treatment and rehabilitation. The ability to prevent mental retardation is our ultimate goal. To reach this point,
YouTube, Discord, participants,
and the federal government have all come a long, long way.
Now, many of these
flat earthers
so severely retarded that it would be difficult, if not impossible, to take care of them at home. So all we can offer them is good care and sympathetic understanding. But there are other
flat earther
in these institutions who really need not be there. Those are the ones that are classed as trainable or educable, and you'll hear more about them later.
Are we resorting to comedy hour now?
Obviously, gravity. La La Land is reserved for special people that double speak, that say open is closed, closed is open. La La Land, we are in La La Land. Gravity. Obviously. La La Land, La La Land, La La Land, we are in La La Land. Gravity, gravity, gravity. Obviously.
Are you ready? Call your mama, call your papa, call your friends. The festivities are about to begin. Boom!
Hello, folks. This is Barack Obama. You are watching The Daily Boom with my man, Jose JG. Boom.
Boom. Okay. This should be slightly better than it. Hopefully. Now, because I changed a couple things. I don't know if the audio is sharp or not. I'm just gonna fiddle a little bit over here with a couple, but I'll camera on. At least you can hear me without any. Not as risk as is intended or is supposed to be, but it's okay. At least it's okay. Decent enough, right? All right. Yeah, I just don't want to be yelling or shouting and just talk normal and that the microphone can capture my voice without being extremely loud. Well, I think it's okay, right? I'm gonna do a few more clickety clicks over here. Please let me know how is the audio. I'm not asking you to tell me how is the sound of my voice because I know my voice is horrible. But do you hear a clear voice? Can you understand the words that come out of my mouth and it is not extremely random, weird, or overwhelming? How about Squeaky Earth? Let's do it. That is beautiful. See? Are you able to hear Squeaky Earth? Okay. The test is almost complete. Now I need one more item to complete the test, and it is people or somebody to join in Discord and tell me how it sounds. Hit that like button, guys. Support the channel, support the boom, help a brother out. There's a PayPal link pinned in the YouTube chat box. There's a super chat and all that good stuff. So please click and join. Jumping over here, for those people who have never joined in Discord, today will be a good day for you to join in the Discord voice and let me know. Yeah, that'll be really cool if you say, you know what, Jose, I'm gonna go to Discord today, even though I never been there. So come on now and test your voice. Test your voice and see how it sounds. Turingsten to say my voice is super sexy. Squeaky Earth is squeaky. Very nice. Stefan Mott say the sound of Squeaky Earth is just like listening to Flurfs. Shout out to you. Stevie B says sounds good. All right. Justin says no echo. Shout out to Justin Franks. So Justin, Steve, Turingsten, and Stefan in the house, and Chike over here on Discord. Chike, let me see how if I can hear you.
You can hear me for sure. Can they hear me? Yeah, let's see.
I can hear you. I think they can hear you. say something. Say something again, Chike, please. Can you count to 5 in non-English language, Chike? Ah, come on, that test. I wasn't looking to the bar to see if it was moving. You gotta talk. You gotta say something, Chike.
Yeah, well, I checked YouTube and yeah,
Yes.
I heard myself. Wait, let me do what you asked. אחת, שתיים, שלוש, ארבע, חמש.
Very nice. Thank you so much. Yeah, I saw the bar is bouncing, moving up and down. So it should be good. Woo! Laurie said that he cannot hear you. I don't believe you. I don't know if I can believe you that, man. Chike, have you ever been on camera on the internet? Have you ever been on camera on the internet, Chike?
Yeah, a lot.
Would you like to be on camera on the internet?
Only without shirt on.
Without a shirt on? Yeah, that's good. I'll take that. Let me squeeze the art. Yeah. The microphone picks up the sound, right, Chike? Guys.
Yeah, we hear the squeaky loud and squeak.
That was rough, man. I had to do some experimentation. Why does this keep happening in here? It keeps like something weird and strange. Alright. Shout out to Drink of Kool-Aid and Nestle Wipes are in the house. Shout out to Drink of Kool-Aid and Nestle Wipes. Yeah, there's both here. What's up, man?
Glad I got here in time for Squeaky Earth.
Very good, very good. I had an issue, man, with the microphone. You know what? You know what happened? I used this account, which name is Jose, and then my flip-flop account is the one I use to stream, so I cannot talk via flip-flop. So I logged out from the two accounts and I flipped them, and I log in over here with flip-flop, so I can be flip-flop. And I log out in the other one, but for some reason the flip-flop doesn't want it. I mean, the flip-flop account here or the Jose, something is off with the two computers. Like one login in Discord is not the same as the other login in the other account. So the two accounts are totally different settings, and I just had to flip them back, log out in both accounts, and log in just the way it was. But I guess it works, you know. Whatever it is, I can do so simple. I just can change the name of the accounts, right? What a fucking. Why you didn't tell me that earlier, man? So what's up with you? Drink of Kool-Aid. Haven't seen you in a bit. Hey, it's Nestle Wise. First of all, check. What's up, man? Uh-oh. How do I change the name? I don't even know how to change names over here.
I believe you right click and you change nickname, I believe is what it's called. And that will change the name you're displayed as anyway.
Let me see. Fuck.
Oh yeah, but I've been doing good, Jose. We're coming up on about a month left in my big sailboat race I've been following, so it's getting super exciting. The Golden Globe race, they are currently on their way north past South America, back to France.
Good, man. Hell yeah.
The woman who's currently in the lead is a South African sailor, and she is a consummate badass. She actually won the Seaman of the Year award, partially due to her rescue using celestial navigation in order to find a downed opponent in the race.
What?
And he was rescued successfully, so.
Good. Good. Fuck! Why can't I change my? I cannot change my in one of my two accounts. I cannot change the nickname, bro. I just can't.
You have edit server profile?
I hit that, yeah. User profile. Let me see user profile.
No. Edit server profile.
A server profile, all right. Jose. Oh, fucking yeah. It was right on my face at all times. Okay. How's my name coming out? Flip flop. Oh yeah. No, that's it. So that word "cum" that you say C-U-M. Kool-Aid. That was very strange, man. I was half paying attention, and I heard she won some kind of a cum award. I don't know, weird.
No, the Seaman of the Year award.
Seaman of the. Why? Why seaman? Why? It's like a gangbang type of thing.
No, she's a sailor, but sailor is a derogatory male term. Seaman is the gender-inclusive PC term.
That's some bullshit, man. Why they got to sexualize that?
Because Marines are dumb? I don't know.
Well, yeah. That makes some sense. I concur with that. Are you a Marine? Were you a Marine?
No, I'm Army.
When you go to the Army, Marines, and Navy, and all that stuff, do all the men become a little bit gay? Just being surrounded by so many men? A little bit gay?
Have you ever heard of the game Gay Chicken?
No.
So basically, the game is you get two guys who are presumably not gay, but they move in to kiss, and the first one to turn their head is the gay chicken. They lose.
Oh, shit.
If you kiss, you both lose, but...
Oh, no. That's like a lose-lose, you know?
Right, and that was a game we played many times when I was in the Army.
Oh, man. Oh, you gotta do what you gotta do to entertain, to pass time. Dude, before the game, did some of the guys like gargle piss or shit or something disgusting? Just like
No,
put
none of
spray bug spray in the lips or something, just in case the other one get too close.
Usually you didn't know you were about to play. You'd all be hanging out drinking, and suddenly,
Alright, that is an army game, says the random explorer.
Now, hold on a minute. I don't know what kind of gay army he was in, but the army I served in, we didn't play in those games.
I don't know. Are you sure? So did you play something else? Not the kissing, but the other or something.
I'm sure you had a version of it, right?
Yeah.
No, we played whist and shishbish and I don't know, stuff like that.
Okay. But so if you have your socks on, it's not gay, right? Well, but if you got your socks off, it's gay. That's the way Sean Smith says that. You can play whatever game as long as you got your socks on. You're all right. Everybody's a little bit gay in their lifetime. Is there such thing as a little bit gay? That's very strange, man.
It's a spectrum, right?
A spectrum, yeah. And that's a spectrum that can be, analyzed like that, a percentage, a bar, 0 to 100. 100 is all in, 0 is nothing. But everybody is within the spectrum. Now, pregnant, the term for women pregnant, there's no bar. It's either you're pregnant or you're not, right?
Right. That's binary. Exactly.
Yeah, that's just a duality. There's no more. It's a dichotomy. Yeah. Is that a word? Is that it? Yeah. Is that it? A dichotomy. Okay. So what is the if a dichotomy is for A or B? What is for the spectrum the term for that? That.
The way I've always had it described, and correct me if I'm wrong, is when there are more than a few choices and it's like looking at a black and a white. And if you have a gradient that moves between them, can't actually say, okay, this is no longer gray, it's now white. But you start at gray and you end at white.
Right. It's a gradual. Gradual.
Right. Like, I'm not gay, but Robin Williams was a handsome fucking man.
Now, your pick 7 organizer in the chat says there is only 0 being not gay or 100 totally gay. There's no in between. Do you agree with that? I disagree with that. Because if you say a man is handsome, good looking, good body, that's a male figure right there. Or look at that, he actually got pretty skin or nice, nice biceps, and you compliment a man in one way or another. I think that start adding points to the spectrum. So it's not you're not gay because you find another man some part of it or something attractive, but is within that gay spectrum. That makes sense.
Well, even in the straight spectrum, right? I've been married and divorced twice. And if you look at my wives, they're very different, but I found them attractive for different parts of their personality and the way they presented themselves. So,
I have seen.
Yeah, that's why you've been married twice.
Yeah, I have seen men, and I have tell them in their faces, dude, you have a magnificent beard, or I love your beard. It's beautiful. I tell them, and they get a crack out of it. Like, thanks, man. They laugh, and it's a compliment. It's a compliment. It's not a sexual attraction, but I think it's a little bit gay to compliment another man, like a 1 or 2. Now, I think if you're, I mean, I don't even. I mean, it's just so silly. We're gonna keep going, just speaking on it. Married and divorced twice? That's gay. Says your pick, bro.
Third time's the charm? Not really.
Good times, man. Good times. The Random Explorer. Dude, you haven't been in the call for a while. Jump in the call and tell us how pretty skin and smooth and soft skin makes you more an Hannibal Lecter than a gay. Snesley, there was you had a personal feud with some rocket launches. Tell me about it. Tell me the story of it. I changed this text thing and it confuses me.
think his mic might be borked.
Yeah, probably. So, a few days ago, there was Nestle Wives, and he shared Sky News article or link for the first 3D printed rocket. But he was pissed off because the rocket kept getting delayed. And then after that, a while after, Mandelbrot said he actually shared a link of SpaceX and a launched 40 satellites. But the 3D printer rocket, I don't know. We're gonna have to take a little look at that. I'm gonna share my screen because I never heard of a 3D printed rocket. Any of you heard of that? And give me your thoughts before we check this out.
Well, I saw something on YouTube. Basically, they print everything in the rocket, from the body to the engine, everything. Well, at that time, I don't know if they had the engine printed. What they say is that the 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 the, the most consuming part of building a rocket is to build the machinery to build the rocket. And
Okay.
when you 3D print it, you don't need to build anything. You just print it.
Well, this is what it showed when I tried sharing that link. It's just unavailable. Sorry. Unavailable video. And that's from the channel Sky News, I think. All right, let's see what they got here because that's very strange that it didn't work out. Check on the videos or the live streams they had. Oh, this is a SpaceX. Nestle, you there? You got a new link for that 3D printer rocket? Yeah, there's nothing here. Gary was Mandelbrot says the launch of the 3D printer rocket was cancelled because of a temperature sensor. The 3D printer rocket is called Terran 1. It's like Geran 1, but Terran 1. I'm gonna Terran 1. I'm gonna YouTube that. There you go. Scrubbed. That's how they call it. Scrub. That's unfortunate. So they have a schedule for the 11th. Okay, I guess. How about SpaceX?
I post the link to the site, the relativity site.
Okay.
It has some animation and stuff.
Nice. Let's see what we got here. Nice. Look at that. And the Terran, that's it. That's the 3D printed. Wow. How about that?
What is the cost savings of 3D printing the rocket versus the traditional manufacturing techniques?
Like I said, you don't need to build the machinery for every single part you need in the rocket.
I'm sharing my screen a couple of that stuff. I mean, in the background is a couple little clips playing. So I guess they just they like the engines they light them up and all that, but they didn't launch the rocket. They didn't actually launch it. Look at that. How about that?
It is I, Moyak!
Oh no. It's like a sock puppet. Like a sock puppet. Is there such thing as a sock puppet?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Lamb chop. Look up lamb chop.
I was watching whatever TV show, and there was a sock puppet lady. She was so annoying in one of the episodes. She had to use the sock puppet so she doesn't stutter. If she was speaking normally, she would stutter, and the sock puppet showed her that making a voice, she didn't stutter anymore. Isn't that something? $133. No, but I want to see the whole lunch. This is a launch by SpaceX. I guess that happened a few days ago. It's on my screen share for anybody that want to see it. It's a different one. I mean, it's not. This is like, hold on. Let me pause this. Is this by SpaceX? Space flight. Okay. A SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. Or is there like a legit video? This one. This by SpaceX. I'm gonna click on this one.
No, it isn't.
It's by the space. Oh no, it's not. It's video from space. Where is the legit, the original by SpaceX? What the hell? All
Just
right,
go
but
to the channel.
this is a summary anyway. All right, let me go to the SpaceX anyway. Yeah, I want to see the whole launch and then scroll forward and all that stuff. All right, this is the SpaceX channel. Live, I think that was a live 23 hours ago, right? Was this it? What was the name, Mandelbrot or whoever? What was the name of that mission for those 40 satellites? It was just a day ago, so I guess it's this one right here. Let's see.
Very close.
All right, here we go. T minus 18, 17 seconds. Yeah, that's it.
T minus 15.
You guys gotta say something, please feel free.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just full power.
Full power. Hey, no farting over here on the live stream.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
Nominal.
That was the sound of the rocket taking off.
Yeah, right. I know what you did last live show.
It was echoing in my kitchen. The rocket.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna scroll forward a little bit.
Yeah, Cape Canaveral going up. We will be
5
the vehicle.
seconds.
Accelerate towards per hour at 17,500
That's how it started
miles per hour
spreading. Look at the
horizontally in
fire,
order
how
to
it
avoid
started
being
getting
pulled back down to
big,
Earth and actually
thick.
get into orbit. So keep an eye on that.
I wonder why it does that.
At the bottom of your
I
screen.
wonder why.
Now coming up, we're going to have 5 events in very quick succession. Those are main engine.
I do like the fact that I saw one of the SpaceX launches, or at least somebody in my neighborhood did,
Second engine start
600 miles away.
burn, and then from there, the fairing house.
And the funny thing is, the rocket was still going up.
So keep an eye out for those events. Again, starting with main engine cutoff. Coming up on that point in just about
You guys
15
hear
seconds
hot
here,
mic
so let's
from
listen
this
in for that.
end, like a saw, or like? I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, but it's not too bad, right?
No.
Yeah, the neighbors across the street are making noise.
Oh, look, they cut the video.
There you go. No, I skipped forward. Well, yeah, there was a cut, but
Yeah, it's a cut. It's fake.
Engine cutoff.
here we go.
Separation confirmed.
No, they didn't cut from 40 kilometers to 63.
MVAC ignition. Stage 1 boost back startup.
And there you go. You just heard and saw main engine cutoff, stage separation, stage 1 flip,
Miko.
and second engine start 1. Now we are...
Oh, look at that. One is flat, one is curved. Which one is real? Which Earth is real? There you go. I'm gonna take a screenshot for Brian Mavitt. Hold on. Let me full screen so I can take a good screenshot for Brian Mavitt.
Ludicrous! Ludicrous!
Okay, here we go. Right here. Boom. And then I'm gonna paste it in the. I'll keep playing this.
in the middle of the boost back burn, which you can see on the left side
But
of
I'm
your
really
screen
like
there.
doing that
First stage has
screenshots
flipped
and
around
analyzing.
and is burning 3 of its Merlin 1D engines to head back towards the launch site, while the MVAC on the right is pushing the second stage into low Earth orbit. Now, today's mission is what we call a
Look at
RTLS, or return to launch site.
there's main engine cutoff, but the booster is still climbing.
That is actually very close to where we took
Yeah.
off from.
I see.
Now, this burn should last about 50 seconds.
One
so
is
we have
going
about
down,
10
one is
seconds
going
left
up.
in the boost back burn.
No, still going up. Both of them.
Oh, but yeah,
stages
it's actually
continue to
still
look
going. Now it stopped. It's...
Stage 1 boost
Oh no,
back
it's still
shutdown.
going up. Yeah, I was
There we
looking
go.
at the
Just
speed.
had confirmation of successful boost back burn shutdown. Coming up next in just a few seconds, we will separate those fairing halves and should get a good view of our payload.
How does that work? If they cut the engine, how
There we
it's
go.
still
Just
going
had
up?
successful confirmation of boost back burn end and the successful separation of
Sophist
both
3.
fairing halves from the second stage.
Yeah.
Now, both of these halves on today's
You
mission
see the
are flying
sun?
both the fairings had
How it look?
Bearing separation confirmed.
There we go. Boom.
There we go. Just
Swing.
had successful confirmation of boost back burn end and the successful separation of both the fairing halves from the second stage. Now, both of these halves on today's mission are flying for the 6th time, and we will be attempting to retrieve them again today once they fall back to Earth using our recovery vessel, Bob.
Adam say that they are both curved. The screenshot that I took.
We're just about
But the
at
fish,
2
the one in
plus
the
a
left
little
had
over 4
have a
minutes
fish
into
islands, and the
today's
one in the
mission,
right
and we are in the first of 2
fish
planned
islands.
before
But
satellite
the one in the
deployment.
right is the one that look fish.
Now at
They
2
both
plus
fish
6 minutes
islands.
and 10 seconds, so a couple
Because
minutes from now,
if we
you
go
should
back,
see
then we get the opposite.
the first at
We go from curved to straight as the
mission, and we are in
as
the
angle
first of
mode.
2 planned MVAC burns before satellite.
Like right there. So they both fisheye. Because the further down we go, we will start getting concave, yeah.
Deployment. Now at T plus 6 minutes and 10 seconds, so a couple minutes from now, you should see on your screen the first stage's
Both vehicles are
entry.
following nominal trajectories.
Is it still now it's going down, right? From 127,
trajectories. Great views from the
126
first and
kilometers.
second
Okay.
stages there. Now for the entry burn of the first stage, we do relight 3 of the M1D engines on the first stage, starting with the center E9 engine, followed shortly by the E1 and E5 engines, which are all in a row. And this slows
Gary, if you're listening, we're watching a rocket launch from SpaceX, who launched 40 satellites.
Now we do the entry burn in order to slow down to reduce re-entry forces, which helps us to recover and reuse our first stage.
There's Adam in the chat and Justin talking about barrel diffraction, barrel distortion, and all the
During
good
that entry burn,
shenanigans
Falcon
about
9 is decelerating,
lenses.
firing those 3 Merlin engines, but we're still moving really rapidly, so the vehicle will actually fly through its own plume and deposit some of that
Whoever want to
carbon-based
talk
fuel
and say
soot that
anything,
Falcon
please feel
9
free to do
uses
so.
onto the booster.
In the background, I'll just let it display a little bit. Took me out of concentration when I did the false
On the first stage.
live stream earlier because I was having audio issues.
And the Falcon
that
9
bomb-
first stage
bombed
that
me
is
down.
supporting today's mission will perform this entry burn for the 13th time, having previously supported multiple missions, including GPS vehicles 4 and 5, Inspiration 4, Axiom 1, Nalsat 301.
I am flip-flop.
Entry burn starting here shortly.
56 kilometers and going down. I like that part when they land. I hope it doesn't cut and we don't lose the visual, because that sucks when that happens.
Is this happening right now?
No, it happened yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Stage 1 entry burn.
I don't know. Didn't
Good
see it.
entry burn from
Somebody
the first
shared it.
stage.
Stage 1 FTS is saved.
Looking good so far. I called the one in the left the milk crate.
Wait, can you go back before the entry ban?
Right there?
No, before.
The start of the entry
Okay, there.
burn.
Yeah, look how fast it goes from 4,500 kilometers per second to
I see.
what? 3,000?
Boom. Yeah, it's going down very quickly, the speed.
Stage 1 entry burn shut down.
Yeah, I see in the bottom left.
Good entry burn from the first stage.
Stage 1 FTS is saved.
The flight termination system is saved for stage 1.
The milk crate
You can
flaps.
see those attitude control thrusters on the first stage firing there.
Both vehicles continue to follow nominal trajectories.
Those first and second stages are looking
Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube land. Please hit the like button if you enjoy what you're watching, and give me money. There's a PayPal link and there's a super chat. Give Jose JG Boom your money. Join us in the Discord server Daily Boom. We are watching a recorded video from a SpaceX rocket launch.
Stage 2 FTS
Deployed 40 satellites. Will deploy 40 satellites. I mean, you already did it, but I'm gonna play that part because I missed it. In the left-hand side, we are at 3 point something kilometers altitude and going down. It's gonna land. The one in the left, and we got now in both camera views. Here we go.
on the right-hand side of your screen.
He's doing it. Oh shit.
Incredible views from first stage. Coming down.
He's
on
doing
the
it.
One land and let deploy.
Oh shit. Look at that.
That was a beautiful landing. Beautiful landing of the first stage, and there you have it.
They fucking learn how to have that camera from the outside view, so just in case the first person view cuts out, at least they got another camera, so that was good stuff. I appreciate that.
Of Falcon 9 and Heavy. And now back to stage 2.
No, it's landing on land. They don't have the transmission
Before second engine
issues they have at sea.
Yeah, okay. In the sea, they got more of the agents, yeah.
Yeah, because the boat rocks and they can't aim the beam. I don't know. When they are on land, nothing moves. It's easy.
shutdown.
Okay.
As that call out for MVAC shutdown.
All right. Let's go back a little bit until they
Waiting
start
on
deploying
confirmation
them
of a good
satellites.
orbit.
Let me take a little look over here.
Nominal orbit.
See what we got. This is the views. The views from the rocket. Uh-oh, bubbles. No. Look at them, look at. Uh-oh, the rats pooped. The rodents pooped. That looks really cool. So the wobbling of the chips just messed up with the transmission.
Yeah, usually.
Okay. Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Jai. I don't know when the satellites are going to be deployed.
Well, when you see that empty thingy there, the empty hole on the arc.
First stage for the 13th time on this booster.
Okay. When
And
it
so
when
far,
it reaches
top 20
that point.
is a connectivity wholesale of the world installation and keep.
Okay. It's like a gold thingy when it's reaching. Okay, I think here we go.
OneWeb satellite separations confirmed.
Here we go. Let's see.
they don't have visuals.
Yeah, I know. What the hell, man? Come on.
Satellite
Oh,
deployments confirmed.
yeah, they already deploy a bunch. Like
That
they
includes the two
confirm
satellites from the
separation
first
and
set
now.
of deployments.
OneWeb sat Delta 4 and Delta 8 separation confirmed.
There you had confirmation of another two.
They don't look like balloons to me. It doesn't look like a balloon is holding that that metal frame, metal satellite thing.
As well as
You don't know what kind of balloon tech they have.
including the one we just.
So
Wait,
when God.
They launch satellites for the competition.
Yeah, because now when they release those satellites, then it will, like the old parachutes, like you throw the little man and it just deploy the parachutes and it opens. When they launch the satellites, it deployed a long string with the balloon attached to it and it inflates. Woof! And then you got the balloon there. So you don't see it here, but the balloon is inside the satellite, will be deployed outside of the frame of the camera.
Clearly.
Indeed.
OneWeb sat Delta 3 and Delta 7
Shout out
separation
to Charlie
confirmed.
Welch.
Great news, you see.
Oh, there goes another one.
There goes another one, yeah.
Satellites have successfully deployed.
Sorry about the hot mic from my end,
Final
ladies
two
and
satellites
gentlemen.
in this
Sometimes
deployment
there's
sequence in just
some neighbors
about 10
working
seconds
with,
here.
and they're making noise.
OneWeb sat Charlie 2 and Charlie 6 separation confirmed.
Great confirmation of satellites C2 and C6.
The OneWeb is not a
And those are
competition
the
for
last
Elon
two
Musk
satellites in the second deployment sequence.
network satellites.
With those last two satellites, that confirms successful deployment of all 13 satellites in this second deployment. And so far, we have successfully deployed 27 of 40.
I'm sorry, Shaik, I didn't hear that.
Our third and
They're
final
launching satellites for OneWeb,
on the T+1 hour and 29
and I'm
minutes.
guessing this is
We likely won't have
something
ground
that's
station
going to
coverage
compete
until 3
with the
minutes
Elon
after
Musk's satellites.
Now
What,
again,
what's
if
it
we're able
called?
to connect to a different
Oh,
ground
shit.
station
Starlink.
earlier, we'll
Starlink.
bring you real-time
But
views
this
of
is
the satellite,
this
but we'll
is
see you again in
is
a few
it
minutes.
funded by SpaceX then? Is it like part of SpaceX? It's gotta be. It's in the SpaceX channel.
It's launched by SpaceX.
But it's competition, but it's like they're from the same team.
Well, I don't know. It's SpaceX and Starlink, which could be different companies.
I mean, it's like when I used to watch wrestling, the WWE, there was Raw on SmackDown. It's like their competition, but they're the same company still. There's two shows, two different titles, two different shows, two different roster of wrestlers, but they were still in the same team. I think that's what's going on here. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. That's the way I see it. It makes sense to me if it was that way. Here we go. Another more. Ah, no, is this repetition?
OneWeb, Sat Echo 3 and Echo 7. Separation confirmed.
Continuation.
Hello again, and welcome back to the OneWeb Launch 17 mission webcast. Although we were expecting to start this final deployment sequence in the dark, it looks like we were able to gain connection to our ground station in Kodiak. Now, we may lose connection to this ground station in the middle of the deployment sequence, but
what happens with the launch platform that's there? Yeah, the one that they have all the satellites
let's
on.
tune in to watch these last satellites deploy from the second stage.
I wondered myself, that stayed floating in the space as debris or something? Does that
Nah,
stay
they probably drop it somewhere.
In pursuit of bridging
The
the
ocean.
ocean divide around the world.
No, it doesn't
Today's mission
reach the
marks
ocean.
OneWeb's 17th overall launch and will bring their LEO
on a
constellation
desert,
to
like where they're gonna.
582
No,
satellites.
Oh, I think it turns to magic smoke.
It will burn on re-entry.
Now, so far we do
It will
have
burn. It will
34 out of the 40
like
satellites
destroy,
deployed.
auto destroy.
And coming up
Yeah.
in just about 5 seconds or so, we should have the
Then
next
why
set of
the one that lands doesn't destroy?
It's moving at 27,139 kilometers per hour.
2 and Delta 6.
Is the answer to your question because it doesn't have any
And
heat
there they go.
shields on it.
Satellite D2 and D6 have deployed. Got some great views of them.
There's nothing to slow it down, only the air. Friction will light it up.
That brings our total to 36 deployments.
Is there
There's only
any
4 left in the mission.
video footage of any of these rockets like just getting destroyed when
Should be
entering?
deploying the next set.
Yeah, there's a
in
couple.
Just under a minute. Got some really cool views
Yeah,
of
I found
space
one.
here. Our second stage hanging
There
out.
is a rocket launch that is viewed from the ISS, and you can see the booster,
If you take a
the
look at the
rocket
telemetry in the
itself
bottom of your
down
screen,
when
we're still traveling
it
at
re-enters.
27,000 kilometers per hour at an altitude of
Sweet.
600 kilometers above the surface of the Earth.
So, flat earthers are not completely wrong when they say the rockets they just launch and go in a loop-de-loop and they just crash land in the oceans or whatever.
If it's not SpaceX, yes.
Whoa.
No, even SpaceX, they burn up some of their parts of their rocket.
Not the boosters, not the rockets.
Right.
Now, what I heard a Glober,
OneWeb, Sat Echo 2 and Echo 6.
and I just couldn't jump in and talk about it and say
There we go.
you are
2 more
actually
OneWeb
wrong in this
satellites
one.
have successfully been deployed. That was satellite E2 and
They say like, well, show me any
E6.
evidence of any
coming up in
ocean,
about
any
20
part of the
seconds, we'll
land,
have the final 2
anywhere where
satellites
it's like
deploying.
rockets, where the rockets just get
Currently sitting at
thrown in
38
the
out of
ocean, and
40
it's like a
deployments.
cemetery of the space. And yeah, it's actually a thing.
Am I banned from the Daily Boom? I can't find it on my text chats.
Daily Boom Live.
That's not in my text chat list. I got spam, Gary Room, Flat Earth, controversy,
OneWeb
music,
to
art,
Echo
and
1
memes.
and Echo 5. Separation confirmed.
Let me see.
40 OneWeb spacecraft
You should
separation
be able to
confirmed.
see it. Daily Boom
And with
live.
that call out, we can confirm
Let
the
me tag.
successful
Let me
deployment
see.
of all 40 OneWeb
Here.
satellites, which will wrap up our coverage for
See
today.
if you see the tag at here.
All of us here at SpaceX want to give a big
Appeared.
thank you to our customer OneWeb for entrusting us with today's mission.
You see it
we
now,
also
right?
want to give a shout out to the Range
Yep,
and
yep.
Federal Aviation Administration.
Here's
for
one of the
supporting
SpaceX
today's launch.
boosters coming back for
Today's launch
the,
includes our
not the booster,
215th overall SpaceX mission to
the
date.
final stage.
Well, here's the thing. For many years, well, I mean, all stages for many years of rockets have been throwaway.
Yeah,
basically
dumped
because
in
it's basically because it's easier to do that. It's a waste. Because relanding boosters or even the second stages in particular is quite difficult. And it's
Exactly.
not long that been mastered. I mean, NASA did it first of all before long SpaceX did.
Right. So it's not that easy, like when when somebody is arguing for a flat earther, let's say, flat earther say, well, but they dumped the rockets in the ocean. They're not completely wrong, maybe in the context what they're saying it, but still, people have to know that is actually a thing. Like there's a place in the Pacific Ocean where rockets and parts of the rockets and debris from space get dumped.
Their claim is that the whole thing, including the spacecraft, is all faked and it goes straight into the ocean. That's really what they're claiming. That's the narrative. But I mean, things are probably going to change because I mean, SpaceX, the way they've got set up. I mean, bear in mind, I mean, the Falcon 9 that they're using there is not completely reusable. It's only the booster stage, the first stage.
Right.
They couldn't reland the second stage because of the velocities involved in order to land it and to get it through the atmosphere and so on. But so SpaceX are being very highly competitive now because they can launch these satellites very cost effectively because it's reusable. So they're much cheaper than the competition. So there's lots of agencies now are looking at doing their own reusable systems now. Including the European Space Agency, they want to do their own as well.
Well, they're not much cheaper than the Russians.
Well, they're still cheaper than the Russians, yeah. Not a great deal, but yeah, the Russians were always cheaper, and hence the reason why when Shuttle finished, and that's why they were using the Russians to get their astronauts into the ISS. Yeah. But to answer your question earlier on, Chuck, that SpaceX are launching OneWeb as the competition to Starlink. Yes, they are, but they make money doing it. And also, if you listen to Elon Musk, he's very much of a sort of person that welcomes competition anyway. So they're happy to launch their satellites because they don't have their own launch facility themselves. But if you think about Starlink, SpaceX build their own satellites plus they build their own rockets. I mean, how more cost effective can you get?
Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Gadget. A big shout out to Mr. Gadget. Showed up after a long absence, saying, "Farmer's boy is older than dirt." Boom. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Farmer's boy is the same age as me. Cheeky git.
I will send him the message. Don't worry about it.
Well, Farmer's boy's a few months older than me, but not much.
Now, when this SpaceX rocket debris is returning to Earth, like the debris of whatever rockets and NASA or whatever it is it controlled where they're gonna fall? Because this look like a lot of debris falling down, or it's falling in the neighborhood, bro. You're gonna make a big fire and shit like that.
You sure it's the SpaceX? There was a Chinese rocket or satellite that failed, and
No, these all came up as SpaceX. I don't know if they were or not. I just found pictures of SpaceX.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether they are. No, Jose, the boosters, the second stage, it is controlled. They know exactly where it's gonna land, and they launch at specific points and things like that to do exactly that. So yeah.
So what do they use for that to make the calculations? Math? Do they use math?
Yeah.
No, they just stick their thumb in the air and they say, I think it'll land about here.
The wind will, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not accurate to like within the nearest sort of like, kilometer or something. It's not quite as accurate as that, but yeah, they've got a fair idea whereabouts, and usually the Pacific Ocean. Well, because it's a very large ocean.
Yeah,
Huge
but
amount,
you don't want it to land on some ship that
No, of course not. I mean, don't
Yeah,
forget. I mean,
ship
they.
farm.
Yeah. I mean, they will shut down sort of specific areas, and also don't forget quite often there's shipping lanes, isn't there? So they know where the shipping lanes are, and shipping companies will be forewarned. I'm pretty sure.
You see, you're disguising the words now. You're saying shipping lanes, and I say sheep farm. It's like the same thing. Sheep farm, shipping lane is just the same.
Well, I mean, it's like the same as aircraft routes. The commercial airlines. There's routes they quite often take, isn't there? So
All right. Shout out to everybody that is gonna be 48 years old on this month. I'll be 48 in 5 days. In March 15, be 48. Getting younger by the day.
I was 48 once.
Yeah. At
well,
least
are
I'm
we
not
all
the
48
youngest.
once? Yeah. We're not usually 48 twice.
Yeah, at least I'm not the youngest in this call. I think I'm older than Shaik and Pain as a Shield, probably.
Say what?
I have belly button lint older than Chike.
Yeah,
older than
I'll be
Pain as a
48. I'll be 48 in May 12 years ago.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Exactly.
you're old. But I'm older
He's-
than Pain as a Shield, so at least.
Yeah, I knew Chike was older than all of us. I knew that.
Okay. Sorry. Ancient one. Sorry, ancient
It's just
one.
my younger voice.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. You're too snappy to be too old.
He's old and grumpy like the rest of us are going.
Shout out to Blue Marble Science. Debris will scatter over an area the size of Texas. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Big debris radius, eh?
But a very, very big ocean, though. Very big ocean.
Bigger than Texas?
Bigger than
Yeah,
Texas,
just a bit.
Yeah. How about that? Texas is like 3 farms and 2 houses and a taco store, That's all Texas is. 3 farms, 2 houses, and a taco store, and a train track going across it. That's so messed up, right? And all the guns, at least 25 guns in each of those 3 houses.
I was just saying Texas, or I heard somebody saying that in Texas guns are more popular than cell phones. There's more guns in Texas than there's cell phones.
I lived there for 7 months.
Did you?
I couldn't. I never had a gun there. I didn't have a gun. But everybody that I engaged with did. Everybody. Lubo in
That's a
China.
bit.
Yes.
That's a bit
Sorry.
gay, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gay. Not having a gun in Texas is gay. I'm sorry. I didn't have a gun. I mean, that making me gay. Oh well, I'll take it. Sorry. Shout out to Marcos Dresden, man. Good looking out.
Look at these guys. They're such naysayers. All I say is you got to bring enough delta V on it, you can slow it down to 0 and land it again. The rocket would only have to be like 50 times larger, but you could do it.
Well, I mean, don't forget there was. Slowing it down, but don't forget you still got to get through the atmosphere, and you've got to burn. You've got to sort of use up some of that energy going through the atmosphere, aerobraking, haven't you? Which there's a lot of energy.
Saves fuel.
Yeah, there's a
just slow it down to say 6,000 or 7,000 miles per hour. Now it's not going to melt.
No.
And some moderate heat insulation on it, it'll make it down.
Yeah. So where are you going to put the insulation on the second stage then? Where is that going to go?
Just wrap it up in some of the pink stuff.
Oh yeah, just like that. I mean, don't forget there was some experimentations done on an aeroshell. They call it an inflatable aeroshell. Recently, I don't know if you know that. Basically, it's like an inflatable heat shield, and it worked very well.
Really? So
Yeah.
just make the thing massive so that friction slows it down.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna open up all those kinds of different possibilities. I mean, they're gonna do some more experimentation on it. But so you can basically have a small package, something like pack it away, something like the size of a parachute, packed away, and then at the right time inflate it. And also because you can make it much bigger as well, so you can make the inflatable heat shield much bigger than a normal sort of standard heat shield. So it gives you a lot more surface area to aerobrake.
So flat earthers would see this 200-meter shield go up, and that would really fuck with their heads.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, to wish me welcome in this show. I'm new.
Oh, hi. How you doing? What's your position? Do you think that the Earth is flat or round?
Squeaky.
Squeaky?
Yes.
I don't believe you. Show me.
Okay,
you can hear
here
it.
we go. See it. You can see it right here. Look.
I'm going to sneak over your house and I'm going to oil that one night.
There you go. How about that?
Whoa.
Evidence in real time.
Yeah, I mean, if
Not
Earth was
green
really
screen.
spinning, it would squeak.
It's not green screen. See, I'm telling you. Slap the frogs. Boom.
Just imagine the size of the bearings you would need to put on the axle of Earth to keep it spinning.
Yeah, that'd be nice. If we were able to do that. Can you help me?
But now, one day you're going to find I sneak over there with some oil, little WD-40, and I'm going to ruin your joke.
Yeah, whenever you arrive to Florida, just Google me, Jose Gonzalez. See how long is gonna be your list.
That's like the number of chins in a Chinese phone book.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well, you're Jose Flat Earth, aren't you?
Jose, where did you find this slowing turbine?
This turbine on I don't know on the gifts, right?
I wonder how they slow it down.
I don't know, man. That's very interesting.
Just beat the damn bird out of the air. If it's too stupid, it'll have to evolve.
Is this real? I think that this might be fake. I don't know.
You get a big flock of starlings flying along, and all of a sudden you lose power to your town for an hour.
Now, how is this windmill spinning? Is it clockwise or counterclockwise? Can somebody tell me?
Well, which way are you looking at it, from the top or the bottom?
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this at the center pole. And my peripheral vision is catching the movement.
Well, clearly it's spinning counterclockwise.
I see it clockwise. I cannot see it any other way.
Now, this one's actually determinable, because you can see when it goes in the background which way it's going.
Yeah, that's true. Clockwise. Yep, that helped. Slow down. Can anybody find information on this? If a wind turbine can slow down when it detects wildlife or whatever?
No, of course it can, but what I wonder is how they do it. Of course you can use brakes, but consider this thing generates megawatts of power. Yes, to slow it down creates a lot of heat.
And what's the size of the wildlife? Does it detect like smaller birds, like tiny birds, or mosquitoes, flies?
Mosquitoes, nobody cares.
It speeds
Bees,
up for the mosquitoes.
big fat wasps.
And another thing I can think of is with some clutch that will engage a water turbine below it, and that will slow it down. But then you will kill some fish in the process, maybe.
Well, yeah. How about a flying squirrel? Will it stop for it?
Do you mean hydro dams, Chike? Is that what you mean? Hydropower?
No, no. You have a wind turbine, right? It creates power. Now you want to slow it down. You may have a turbine below water that will slow it down, right? If they are connected. But that could kill some fish. So
Well, it was going to kill mosquitoes and wasps. That's fine. Carry on with that.
yeah, but no, we're
Them
talking
women.
about birds. I don't know.
They could put a laser on it. You can just blow the birds up so that they don't hit the blades.
You think that's a concern?
Well, you don't want to have to clean the blades if they get all bird guts on them and stuff. Ew.
The fish, do the fish know about this information?
Do you think the birds do?
There's one fish. Let me see what his feedback to. Oh, he just finding about this hydro.
Yeah, I think he knows. Yeah, I think he knows.
Okay. I think they're more agile to avoid any accident on water versus the birds that are flying.
I got some wind turbines by me. I gotta go and see if there's dead bodies all around me.
What if a bird like is really an asshole and when he's flying, the turbine slows down, but the bird just decides to stand in the turbine just for as long as he wants, just trolling, so he keep it slow. Did that happen?
Might be like a Gen CBR bird.
Yeah, yeah, just to fuck around with the flow.
I know with all the cell sites I build, birds are a big pain in the ass because they build nests on them and then you can't service the site. Ospreys and other protected birds.
Hmm. What if you put some signs up and put just birds stay away?
They stand on the signs and poop on it.
But they're being warned.
You've
Fair
been
warning.
warned.
Fair warning,
Yeah.
you know, I mean.
Deadly force employed here.
It's their own fault if they don't read the sign, you know.
How about fish? Do fish like fish sticks? Fish sticks?
Yeah, your accent doesn't make that any better.
Sticks.
Fish sticks.
I like the fish sticks. See?
What if a fish have a stick? Does that make it a fish stick?
Do any fish use tools?
Whoa.
No, because they don't have opposing things on thumbs, do they? So, no.
They could put something in their mouth and like pretend they're a narwhal.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, where's this conversations going? Jesus.
What if they just running? What if they just running, not swimming, running away from an octopus, and they run through a like where there's debris and algae, and they just get a stick stuck into them? That would be a fish stick. When they run away from octopusi.
Why are fish running?
Because they want to get away from the octopuses.
They've got no legs. How do they run?
They run, man. I don't know. Ask them. Shout out to Turing Test. Turing Test 2. Send me some love on PayPal. Something towards expenses from Turing Sten. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate it very much.
I just want to.
Fish sticks, does that make cannibalism?
Sorry, can you repeat that? You cut up.
Please repeat your terrible joke. Nobody heard it.
That if you
Yeah, I just want
if you
to.
go fishing,
Sorry, you go ahead. Sorry.
cannibalism.
You keep cutting up, Sean. Your signal sucks. Your signal sucks, Sean.
Yeah, you're roboting and cutting out and all kinds of things. It's horrible.
Snesley, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that there are some fish that use tools. As a fish keeper myself, I know this for a fact. But there's a tusk fish that has been filmed in the ocean using rocks to
Oh yeah, I
basically
seen that.
smash clams open. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that shit. They actually suck on rocks and they just spit it there just to destroy other things, to attack and shit. Yeah.
Art fish.
How about that? Rock sucking fish. Is that how I should call it like that? Is that disrespectful to the fish? A rock sucking fish? Sorry, Mrs. Fish. Sorry, Fishland. Is the land where the fish lives a land? The neighborhood where they live, is it land? Because they live on water, but is it land? Fishland.
I think some fish live on land, can live on land.
I'm sorry, I lost like 2 people when I say that. I gotta go take a piss. You guys take the floor for a few minutes.
Yeah, Fishland was far too much for them, I think. Is anyone else dealing with this whole crazy snow weather at the minute?
In what weather?
Well, we had some heavy snow here yesterday, which is kind of unusual.
Your weather didn't get the memo. It's spring.
No, they didn't. Plus, I had a photo of a bee on my window while it was covered in snow outside. Those guys must be completely confused as to what's going on.
Do they have a set schedule, the animals, like the bees? Do they know when to hibernate, like not being out for the cold and the snow versus when they come out? Or is it a set date? They say it doesn't matter if it's snowing or raining, you will come out and you will get pollen for the family. Like bears, hibernation, they got it. There's a time where they hibernate and shit. But is it a certain date or is it just the weather dictates that? Anybody knows that? I think they
Well,
got a
I'm no
schedule.
expert. I'm no expert on the topic, like, but I would think it's the weather that kind of dictates what happens.
Mm. Trisme used to snow a lot of stuff. I forgot to grab a drink. I'll be back in just 10 seconds. Sorry if that was more than 10. It's HARP. Just messing up with the weather. Any new information about HARP have come out? That was the Chonji's baby. HARP. Non-alcoholic drink, just in case you heard that can popping. It's a energy drink.
That's also a bit on the gay spectrum.
Energy drinks?
Yeah, I think so.
Fucking A, I'm up to like 15% now. That sucks. The hell? How about smoking cigarettes? That can't be gay.
Well, depends who you ask.
How about being vegan? That's gay, bro.
Yeah, that's totally gay.
Being vegan is totally gay. Anybody vegan over here in this call?
I was vegan.
You was vegan, Shaik?
Yeah.
So you were gay for just a period of time.
Yep.
Man, what the hell is going on here? I was in the 90s. The 90s were gay, bro. Because when I was in school, like in high school, I thought we the guys, we used to carry like a little makeup thing with powder and eyeliner and shit. It was just like almost everybody in school, all the guys, you see them sitting in the benches with the little mirror powder in their, their face and putting liner and shit. That's fucking gay, bro. And we were all, we were like, we were it. We were the guys. If you see that shit, that shit today is like nothing wrong. I'm back in the day, I don't know, man. It was weird times, bro, the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the 90s, like, but I mean, the same kind of stuff used to happen in the 80s, like, the whole kind of mixing of gender identities and stuff, in terms of how you dressed.
Mm-hmm. What up, C4? Shout out to you. Much love, brother. Much love to you, C4. Yeah, I was too young, but in the 90s, yeah, I was. Actually, yeah. In the late 80s, it started happening for that in school. I saw the guys when I was a kid. I said, like, those guys got like makeup on. What the fuck? And then I was one of them. 91, 92, 89, 90, 91, 92. Those years. 9, 10, 11, and 12. When I was in those grades, like grade 9, grade 10. In grade 10, I started, eyeliners and shit. Fucking weird, man.
Were you kind of into the whole new romantic kind of side of things, or
what romantic?
New romantic, like Duran
Nah.
Duran and stuff.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I like all that stuff. Yeah, more of like the Spanish stuff. Like Ricardo Montaner and shit like that. I don't know,
Okay.
weird. Yeah, it was like that type of music.
Okay.
But it was more like I like the girls. I was a ladies man, you know. I had a bunch of girlfriends and just messing around with the girls, and they like all smelly and pretty looking, and all that shit. And I knew they liked that, like the
Yeah.
hair, big hair flowing and shit. Fucking a, I was one of those. Big hair, bro.
Yeah, no, back then I was kind of more into the whole breakdancing culture, you know. So
Right, yeah. Yeah, but also a little wild, we just skip classes with girls all the time to go uh walk around like in the like wooded places and just mess around with them a little bit. Whatever to come back around. Maybe like do the illegal, like smoke a cigarette or something, like when we were kids, 15, 16, 17, and we were, that was a big no for parents and teachers. I was like, yeah, cigarettes, yeah, oh, let's go. We just smoke a cigarette and then make out a little bit or whatever. Let's go back. Fun stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
I never partook in that kind of stuff like when I was that age. But what I did do was with my friends was we used to build cannons.
Hmm. Bill
And
cannons.
we used to build cannons, and what we'd do, we'd spend months buying boxes of matches, and we'd scrape
Right.
the ends of them and collect them until we had enough to make a cannon. And I had a friend that would his dad was a welder, so he would help him make this, like basically like a metal tube with a hole in it, would stuff it full of this matchstick stuff, stick a ball bearing in there, and just like fire it. That's what we used to do for fun.
Right. Nice. Now, when I was 16 years old, is when I started smoking a little bit of weed, and I liked it a lot, But I wasn't a heavy smoker, but whenever there was opportunity, like one or twice a week, I used to smoke with a couple guys that I met or whatever. And then like everything changed because I used to hang out with the not the popular kids. I was kind of in the middle. I was used to hang out with everybody. I didn't discriminate. But I used to hang out in my break times and off times and lunch with more of the popular kids I grew up. But then after I started smoking, I used to hang out more then with the more nerds and geeky guys because they made me laugh. They were hilarious, bro, with their smart, being so smart and just making whatever jokes they were doing. It was hilarious. And then I got a lot into art. I always drew. I was drawing always, but I got into more the acting side and doing plays for the classes and stuff. They say, hey, just get a group or make with a group to I don't know. There was a poetry class, and you just get with two other guys. One of the guy like teams of two, and you gotta just say this poetry and learn it and just recite it or do whatever like whatever play you want. And I got with a geek of my class with it. And I said like, dude, I know you're good like playing drums and stuff like the bongo and conga. He was like a musical. I say if I learn the poise the poem, if I learned that poem or whatever really good, because it was like a African root poem type of thing from the old back in the day in Puerto Rico. I say if I learn that, I can recite it and then you can play the drums, tum, 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 like if it was an African thing, bro. And that was so fucking awesome. A couple of rehearsals on the day, bro. We killed it, man. We were the best in like the whole school. Everybody's talking like, dude, this guy's killed it. That was hilarious times, man. I
Yeah,
got high before I say it. I almost forgot the letters. I had to take a quick read. I said, yeah, I got it. And of memory, it was hard, man. Like rough, the letters and all that mixed up. But yeah, I got it, man. Nailed it.
yeah, that's awesome.
Big
When
A, big A.
yeah, I used to hang out with the nerds in school as well, like so. Yeah, interesting.
Hmm.
I found them more fascinating than the popular kids.
Yeah. And we help each other, they helped me a lot, math or whatever, a couple things that I didn't understand. And I help them drawing stuff for them because I was kind of one of the best in school drawing shit. And, oh, you got to draw a map of whatever. Oh, we got to make an illustration of whatever, for science or history. I said, I got you. We go to the library, find an illustration on an encyclopedia or something. Boom. Okay, yeah, got it. And I drew it for them, and then they exchange, teaching me something. They give me $1 or $2. They, give me nice sodas and snacks or whatever. So we exchanged. I wasn't
That's
charging them,
funny.
but they
Like
were giving me snacks.
I'm pretty good at art myself. Like, but I used to do caricatures of my teachers, and I would sell them to students.
Right.
Like
Camera say because Cuso,
messed up.
hold on, I see in the chat box Cuso, Puerto Rican one. Cuso, dude, you nailed it because that's the one I learned in that class in 11th grade. Yeah. I forgot the title. Majestad Negra. The title is Majestad Negra. And I can still almost remember the whole thing, but I'm going to recite a little bit because he typed what QSO PR1 type says, Vaten Bandumba de la Quimbamba. And here we go. Fuck, Majestad Negra. Por la encendida calle antillana, baten bandumba de la cumbamba. Rumba macumba candombe bámbula. Ritmo suda que sangra y la molienda colvina en danza. Dude, I forgot a lot, but dude, that was awesome because it was a lot of like very abstract sounds from Puerto Rico, very old school words. Good shit, man. Good shit. I'm gonna have to find that poem. I know it's gonna be in the internet, but there's no internet for those good old times. I had it off a book, like the way it was supposed to be. Sorry, go ahead, Nestle.
Yo, I was just saying. I was gonna say like I had some really good art teachers in high school, but I wouldn't say she was one of the best. Like, but she's one of the ones I remember the most. She was probably in her early 20s, and she had a habit of wearing these like really loose sweaters and no bra. So
yeah.
Anytime, all the boys in the art class would be like, "Oh, miss, can you give me a hand here? Like, I'm not sure what I'm doing here." So she would come over to the desk and bend over, and everybody around would be like gathering around and like look at her titties.
Yeah. Yeah. And then in high school, I chose the elective class bakery. And it was all girls and me, a bunch of girls and me. And like it was the last class. It was just baking cakes and making pizza and cooking pastas and meatballs and shit. That was great, man. All the guys missed that. All the guys were doing. I don't know. There was electricity class for electricity, and there was one other one for wooden works or whatever, building stuff. And I said like, fuck that, I don't know that. I'm gonna do cooking. Fuck that. That was fun. Going home full with the belly full, eating shit every day, and then surrounded by girls, bro. Fucking A. Even with the ugly ones, you know what? Because I was that good that I actually there was a season of my life, a time that I used to go for the hot girls and the pretty girls, and I got him. If I wanted him, I got him. Some of them I didn't even try, but the ones I tried, I got the girls. But then I saw the other side that the ugly girls were not being picked on, and what I call ugly girls. I mean, like nowadays, if I see them, they were pretty girls, but they weren't my style, But nobody was going for them, and I used to go and flirt with them and just making out and kissing and touching and shit because I was an asshole. Everybody like, dude, Jose, you're such a dude. You got game, man. You motherfucker. Do you like that girl? I said, yeah, she's pretty, man. I was living life, man.
I'm gonna share a song about pretty girls on the chat here.
Yeah.
You should have a listen to it.
I'm not gonna listen in the show because copyright probably. Luis Pales Matos. There was another one. I think it was by Luis Pales Matos. It was Calaboy Bamboo. Remember that one, Cuso? Calaboy Bamboo. Bambú y calabo. El gran cocoroco dice tucutú. La gran cocoroca dice tocotó. Es el sol de hierro que arde en Tombuctú. Es la danza negra de Fernando Poo. Calaboy Bamboo. Bamboo y calabo. And depends how you recite that, and you can have a beat in the background. Good shit, man.
You're going to get a copyright strike because you're so good.
Dude, those are like 100-year-old poems from poetry and shit. Shout out to Stephanie Nelson. Shout out to Lubo. Well, to get out of here, man, soon. I'm fucking starving.
What'd you do to Gary?
Gary's been just listening in here. Probably busy at work or home. Background noise.
Well, Gary, it's still a globe.
Gary knows it's a globe. He just like being a contrarian.
No, he doesn't.
Don't forget to hit that like for Jose's show. Thank you, Hannah. Appreciate that. All right. For tomorrow, roughly around this time again, we're going to do it again tomorrow. And remember to bring some video clips so we can share and stuff like that. I want to get out of here. I want to have at least few hours of daylight. I want to do a little bit of a yard work, clean the yard in the front a little bit. And it's nice because it's 80 degrees, so it's not that hot. What do you think about that? 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It's not that hot. It's good. Everybody agree?
I'm thinking.
How much is it in Celsius?
It is 26.
That's good.
26 Celsius.
I like it a bit warmer, like 28.
Right.
Okay.
I'm 53 degrees.
Oh no, man! I'll have like a sweatshirt and hoodies and all double shirt.
I had a death in the family. I had to go up to New York. We got down into the low 30s, but it wasn't too bad up there.
Mm-hmm. And actually, it feels nice because being 80 degrees and the sun is not blasting because it's very cloudy. It's like a layer of cloud, so the sun is just bright and it's very nice, but it's not overwhelmingly bright. It's nice in here today. Beautiful Florida day. I like it like that. Let's do a quick round of final thoughts so I can go eat. I'm gonna be in tomorrow for a few hours earlier Saturday, so I usually don't do Saturday, Sundays. I'm gonna try to be active. I wanna be here until my birthday. Unless the only reason that I'm not gonna be at show is if my sister needs me and she come in and pick me up so I can spend the day with her to do whatever it is in her house. If not, I'll be here in the next few days. Until March 15, which will be Jose's birthday, and we'll sing. I want at least 2 people to come in and sing happy birthday to me on March 15. So, Hannah, write the date down. March 15. I need you to come in and sing happy birthday to me. And then I need somebody else to come in and sing happy birthday to me in a different language. So, please remember March 15. I need 2 people to come in and sing me happy birthday in different language, and hopefully Hannah will show up when the show is live March 15.
Happy birthday, you puerco.
That's good, but you got to do all the words.
Oh, I can't do that. I only curse in several languages.
Okay, makes sense. All right, let's get out of here, everybody. Carl, if you are there, you want to give a shout out for being here? What you got?
Hello, Jose. Yeah, I might come in at the 15 and sing in Happy Birthday in Swedish for you.
Beautiful, man.
Jumping
Beautiful.
Yiminy.
But it depends on what time you're going live. You know that, or
My plan is to go live 3 hours ago. Like it is 4 p.m. for me, like at 1 p.m. my time.
okay, that's good. I think I can do that sort of. Maybe at the end of the show, something like
Right.
that.
Right.
I will
Yeah,
come.
that's good.
Cool. Yeah, keep up the good work as always, and nice to see you more active here. I like to hang out and listen to your show and the topics. So good for you.
Thank you very much. It was a bunch of random, little bit of a bullshit today, but it was good. It was still good.
Nice.
Thank you, man. Chaik, final thoughts.
Well, it seems like the flat earthers are staying in their echo chambers, and that's my opinion only, but that's a bit gay. Come join us at the Boom tomorrow.
Boom! Thank you, Chaik. Appreciate that. Very, very good. All came back around, man. I like it. Mojok Man, final thoughts.
Well, everybody should come to Jose's. It's the best place to be.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And if Gary can sneak out for just 20 seconds and give us some final thoughts.
The Earth is still flat and never has been round. That's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Gary's been listening for a while, but as we say, people is busy and sometimes just listening in the background. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I'm gonna hang up. You guys can stay as long as you want. The Daily Boom Discord server. The link is in the description box. All the links, how to support and support content creators. Check around, jump in the chat box. Everybody, troll responsibly. Thank you very much. Jose JG out. Boom. Thank you. Squidward.